Now the first 6 Abrams tanks out of 40 or so are arriving in Ukraine. They are old M1A1 models that go back to, I believe they predate the Persian Gulf War. The reason why we are not giving Ukrainians our newer tanks, our best tanks, in my opinion, is simply because we don't want them captured, because the armor on the Abrams is a very closely guarded secret. So we don't want the Russians to understand how our armor works, because then
all right, so they would capture the tank and reverse engineer the armor.
Right. And we've already seen that happen with, say, the HIMARS rockets, which are the rockets that shoot about 50 miles. They're GPS guided. The Russians, of course, figured out how to jam the GPS. So this is one of the reasons why the United States has been so reluctant to give the ATACMS missile, which we hear so much about, which is a 200-mile range, because we don't want the Russians to figure out how to defeat those missiles. It's not just the Russians. We also believe, rightly, that whatever information the Russians have, they're going to give to the Chinese. And so that's who the Americans are really so concerned about, are fighting the Chinese. And so we don't want the Chinese to know anything about our weapons that they could learn by the Ukrainians losing them to the Russians.